I've watched beautiful things happen every single day and just watched people rally and mobilize to take care of needs. It's really been amazing to watch my community. I'm really proud of us for this.
So today we are here with Sandi Heinrich from the Whatcom County COVID-19 Community Helpers Group, an awesome group that started out in response to the coronavirus in Whatcom County. Welcome, Sandi. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks, Josh. I'm glad to be here.
So, Sandi, can you tell me a little bit about how you started this group? What gave you the idea in the first place to launch this support group?
I'm just a natural helper, and in the week following, like the second week of March, I just realized as it was coming closer to home down in King County that we were going to have neighbors who needed help. And I wasn't quite sure what to expect from it. I started it one day while walking my dogs on the trail. I just decided, let's go for it, thinking maybe there'd be a couple hundred people who would help. And then over that weekend, it just exploded. Over that first weekend, I managed to cobble together a team of volunteers with just incredible skill sets. It came to me really just one person at a time, and I would just jot their name down. And when something came up that it seemed like they would be a good fit for, I brought them in on the team. And before I knew it, I just kind of cobbled together a team of 10 people who have taken it so much further, in creating a spreadsheet to be able to keep track of everything. And then it was suggested that we build a website, and the hotline came to me on day 2. And it's just been this constant, bringing forward of different elements that made this reach so much further than I anticipated.
So talk a little bit about how the group actually works. I know you have team captains for different neighborhoods. You have a hotline now. How can people utilize the service, and how is it actually mobilized to get help out?
Well, we have multiple ways that you can contact the group. The first being our new website, which is at whatcomhelpers.org. And there's information there that for both neighbors in need and people who want to volunteer to help. We call those healthy helpers. They can check in there. Neighbors in need can send us contact through a form that we created telling us what they need. And then healthy helpers can also contact us there to let us know that they're willing to help in whichever neighborhood or school district we are in. There's 26 different groups, one for each neighborhood in Bellingham and surrounding Bellingham, and then a group for every school district in Whatcom County except Nooksack and Linden have been put together. One of the ways that you can contact us is through the website. Another is through our hotline, 360-778-2762. And when a neighbor in need gives us a call, we have dispatchers who take those phone calls and input that into our command central spreadsheet. And then it gets passed on to neighborhood captains or the school district captains to be matched with a healthy helper. So we're focused mostly on helping people with essential needs, like making sure people can get food and prescription delivery if they are vulnerable and shouldn't be going out into public. But we've also helped with a variety of other needs. We do our best to help anybody with what they bring us. But we do keep those parameters in case, things just go beyond the scope of what we can offer.
This is such a mobilized effort from so many different community members, and seeing just the logistics behind this that's required to pull it all together. Kudos for pulling that together in such a short time and being able to make a big difference in our community.
You bet. It's been awesome to watch. I keep saying that I might be the only person who has fond memories of the pandemic because I've watched beautiful things happen every single day and just watched people rally and mobilize to take care of needs. It's really been amazing to watch my community. I'm really proud of us for this.
Do you have any specific examples that you could share with us about the impact that this has made, or stories that you've got from seeing your volunteers or people that you've helped?
We helped a mama, a very young mama with a new baby who was born in the early days of this. And I can only imagine how terrifying it is to be a young mama anyway. And then to have it born into the middle of a worldwide pandemic has to really be terrifying. So the community really rallied around together to kind of spoil the baby and the family on their arrival at home with diapers and clothing and food and just anything we could think of that they might need. And that was really beautiful to watch.
So your quote on all of the flyers and on the website says, "Look for the helpers," by Mr. Rogers. Can you explain what the inspiration was behind that quote and why you chose that?
I had finished listening to a podcast about Mr. Rogers just a few weeks prior to this. And um, it was just really moving. He's such an example. I just can't say enough good things about Mr. Rogers for his inspiration and how he treated people. And so when I came to naming the group, that's what popped in my mind was helpers. Look for the helpers. So I just went with it. It fits what we're doing, and the whole group ended up being named after him. It was actually Mr. Rogers' mother who told him that. So I should actually clarify that that's Mr. Rogers' mom's quote, but he did make it known to the world. So we gave him credit.
What would you say sort of are some of the challenges in the next couple of weeks, or things that you're looking forward to as we continue to battle this pandemic in our community?
I'm concerned that we're going to start seeing more people who wouldn't ask for help are going to be needing help. There's so many more people on unemployment. I noticed that we've had 20% job loss in Whatcom County since this started, and that's pretty huge. And we just lost Intelco jobs. That's a lot of jobs. So that's my main concern, is that there's going to be a lot more people needing assistance who wouldn't normally need assistance. And we're working on trying to get involved with churches to help us with some of these or not just food drives, but supply drives as well, hoping to match churches with needs and have them do a specific drive that feeds our supply so we can send out the things that people need to help them through this.
Is there anything else you'd like people to know about your group and what you're doing and what the needs are in the community?
Yeah, I would like everybody to know that we do have a donation fund through a nonprofit in Linden called the Fellowship of Messengers, and that has worked out really well. We have used that money for people who are just unable to pay for their prescriptions. Yesterday, I shopped for a family who really needed diapers that we didn't have in our supply. So it's just we have a fund so that we don't have to say no to too many people with their requests, and that you can donate to that fund through our website at whatcomhelpers.org. And 100% of the funds go directly to helping your neighbors. Nobody's taking any part of it. This is a totally monetary free system we're working here. So that's one way that our community can help support us, especially for the neighbors who are in most dire need. It goes a long way. It is really nice when we're able to just tell somebody, yes, we can help you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing in our community and to provide hope for those that need it the most, and just an outlet for that. Again, there's a hotline. We'll have the number here up on the screen. And for more information about this group, you can visit whatcomhelpers.org and find out how to donate, how to find supplies and help if you need it, and how to get involved. Sandi, thank you so much for being on the program today, and we really enjoyed talking with you.
You bet, Josh. I really appreciate you doing this for our group and for our community. This is a big help.